We are at the halfway point of Global Champions League Round 2, and with it, once again, some interesting storylines because the Stockholm Hearts have bounced back incredibly well. Marlon Bayard-Jonsson and this now 17-year-old H&M Indiana once again delivering an incredible clear. The Doha Falcons are trying to fight back. They too find themselves on 12 penalties. Basel Cosmopolitans, New York Empire, they are all trying to fight their way back up as high up that ranking as they can to give themselves an opportunity for those overall rankings. Let's show you then how things eventually finish. What is the leaderboard looking like now at the end of the halfway point of Global Champions League Round 2? As mentioned, a handful of teams that find themselves on 12 penalties. That is the leading score now. The Stockholm Hearts find themselves on 12. Doha Falcons, Mexico Amigos. Then one fence behind them, the Basel Cosmopolitans, along with the Istanbul Warriors, who also have a very high penalty count. Some uncharacteristic rounds from outstanding riders who are finding life a little bit difficult here at the Longines Tops International Arena in Valkenswaard. But as it stands now, the Monaco Comets find themselves on 20. It's the Stockholm Hearts that lead on 12 penalties. A lot to try and unpack and a lot to try and look at to get better perspective as to how things stand. Speaking of the Monaco Comets, despite being at the bottom of the current leaderboard, they find themselves jumping a double clear. It was an outstanding double clear from Jolly Mytlineo and from Edwina Tops-Alexander. Let's catch up with the young Greek rider, Mytlineo, to get her thoughts on that performance.
Jolly, what a fantastic clear and a wonderful double clear from both of you in the second round.
Yeah, we're very, very pleased, actually. Both horses jumped really well, I have to say. I mean, I was watching Edwina and she puts the positive pressure on me to then do the same. And luckily, the mare I've got underneath me, she knows when it's game time. So I'm really pleased with mine. I spoke to Edwina. She's very, very pleased with hers. So, yeah, we're looking forward to the rest of the week as well.
How did the course compare to round one?
So both courses, were good courses, I have to say. This one, I would say, is potentially riding a bit trickier, which is normal. It is also the Grand Prix qualifier. So this one's got a lot of options in a few places. So you really have to know yourself, your horse, your stride, the way that they cover in grass rings versus sand rings. You know, there's a lot that you have to take into consideration to jump this second round clear. I've got quite a lot of experience with my mare on grass, so I think that helps. But yeah, I think we're going to see a few faults. I think we've seen a few already, so yeah, we'll see how it unfolds.
The team obviously needs some crucial points going into the second half of the season. Have you got a game plan for the rest of it?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, you know, we have a rough schedule that we made kind of when it was the halfway point. Of course, you never know with horses how things go, so things always kind of change here and there. But we do have a rough plan, and I think it's a good one.
Well done. A great round 2.
Thank you very much.
The performance outstanding from Jolly Mytlineo, the outstanding performance, or the performance outstanding, shall I say, from Edwina Tops-Alexander. Both Monaco Comets riders, powered by the Iron Dames, jumping a double clear. However, that difficulty in the opening round, the 16 from Jean Sadram and the 4 from Mytlineo in round 1, has certainly hurt them. However, there look to be faults all around this arena. The question now is, are there going to be a handful of teams that perhaps start to move above the 20s? How high can the Monaco Comets climb if there are other faults around them and other teams have some difficulty? From what has been designed here by Uliana Vezzani today, it looks as if it is challenging. There are high enough score counts to give the Monaco Comets some belief that they can still climb the leaderboard thanks to that wonderful double clear from Mytlineo and from Tops-Alexander. The Doha Falcons at one stage thought that maybe they might be able to take the provisional lead. There was a wonderful clear from Giacomo Casadei and a 4 from Bassem Mohammed. Unfortunately, based on time, they fall slightly behind the Mexico Amigos and the Stockholm Hearts. Let's hear from Giacomo Casadei to get his thoughts on his performance.
Giacomo, you're getting a chance to watch back your round there. What do you make of it? Tell us about your round.
Yeah, I'm very happy. My horse jumped really, really good, and lucky for the last fence. But yeah, I'm very happy for this result.
She's a super mare. What kind of feeling did she give you today?
Yes, it's incredible mare. He's 2 years now, and he did a big show. And yes, he do a chance to do a super experience in the big show. And yes, I'm very happy.
And for the team as well, coming into round 2 and doing a clear, and obviously Bassam only getting 1 down, it's a good position.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It's my first show with the team, and yeah, I lucky.
You're the lucky charm. Well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, Giacomo Casadei speaking to us, giving us some thoughts and some reaction as to how things went in Global Champions League Round 2 live from Valkenswaard. I'm trying to keep an eye on where Razorback International are. The team powered by Horstjum will be coming out in a few moments' time. Quickly, as we wait for Razorback to make their way out, let's get perhaps a closing thought from Rosie Turner once more. Rosie, give us some thoughts on what you've been hearing from the riders. Halfway point of Global Champions League Round 2. What have been some recurring themes that you've been hearing on the ground?
Yeah, thank you, Mark. As you can see, I'm just here in the warm-up, ready to go for the second half of this round 2. A lot of these riders are saying that it is a very, very technical course. You can see here Peter de Vos just having his boot check and doing last-minute checks here with his horse Primo DV. But it's a lovely, lovely big warm-up arena. Lots of the teams getting prepared, which will be the second half of round 2. Lots to play for, and I'm sure lots of movement, just like we had in London, Mark.
Right, Rosie, thank you very much. Right over my shoulder, Razorback International are inside the ring. Max Weishaupt, Christian Kuckuck, no changes for the Germans. Let's go back to the start of the second half of GCL Round 2.